have a lot of normal types, but
Rolling. Alright, I'm gonna do.
I'm all. Can all those see?
Oh fuck!
Great.
You're like Shannon.
I think you're.
Yeah, that's he told me about that.
He told you.
Well, about her being
Oh, I
zombie,
told
but
her about
specifically, I told him the
zombies,
story about her screaming while we played zombies. Terrible.
I scream a lot. though,
Hey,
All
right,
right,
for the
well,
mountain.
we're rolling. How
Oh,
do
are
we
we
How do
really?
we want to introduce ourselves?
Weird.
I think everyone knows who we are.
Yeah, but
We're Guy
do you want,
Excellent.
Like, a little play-in.
I made an
Yeah, let's
Nelson.
make a little play-in. And remember, what's your joke, Aiden? Give us a joke,
yeah.
Aiden.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Give us
That's
a joke.
Let me think of one.
All right. You better think fast.
I'm thinking.
think fast.
I'm thinking of a clever
Joke.
joke.
Nice.
Clever jokes that make you sound smart.
No,
That's what just
darn.
happened.
Let's see what you got, Aiden.
What you got, bro?
What do
See if-
you get when you cross a joke with a rhetorical question? Nope. Skip. Wait.
Nice. That one was
He was
good.
just in his own head going, "What do you get when you?" Nope. Skip.
Yep.
I don't like any of
Fun
these
max potion.
ideas.
You get shorter. Bro, say a fucking joke already.
Joke,
Thinking.
joke.
Think faster.
Oh no. It's the whole squad. Just say one of them. There's 1,000 of them.
Hear about that new restaurant called Karma?
No.
Well, there's no menu. You get what you deserve.
That is that is
Damn.
a good one.
Welcome to the Guy
Kind of
Excellent.
clever.
Guy excellent.
Kinda
Guy
smart
Excellent
and
part
clever.
is back.
Part 3.
We're back. Is this only
2020
the third
edition.
No,
podcast?
this is like the 5th episode.
Oh
Yeah,
Pretty
but
sure.
have we uploaded all of them?
Probably not.
I see.
This is part.
This
whatever.
is at least episode 3, maybe 4, possibly 5. Probably
Who knows?
not
is
6.
one of them. Well, how we doing, boys? How we feeling?
Doing good. We're back. After a long hiatus, we're back with season 2.
We had to take some us
some
time.
time for us
Yeah.
to
Yes,
learn about
yeah.
ourselves. We've decided, Emerson, you're out. Sorry.
That's right.
Just not cool
We're
enough.
gonna call up Jake Paul. Give him a second chance.
Guys, it's Jake Paul.
Hey,
Wow, you look great.
I was gonna say, wasn't I you couldn't get Jake Paul, so you settled
Right.
with me.
Yeah, that's right.
I was the second best. It would go Logan, Jake, then myself,
Yeah. And then the dad.
and then
The
Greg,
weird-
and then Greg. Paul.
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta show. Yeah, but I say we just do a little catching up. What we've been up to.
Yeah.
What things we're doing.
Yeah. If by the time we've uploaded this, I have finished editing and uploaded the trailer for some of the stuff we're doing, so you'll have at least like a couple clips of what we're thinking about and what we're working on. But
Yeah.
we're in Aiden's basement now.
We're in
which
Aiden's
is fucking
basement.
epic.
We got
I don't know
a
if we-
couch.
Did we officially
You
say
see-
it? We got
you see
season
candy?
2 in the pipelines of
We
Guy
got
Excellent.
Guy
Yes,
Excellent.
Yes, this
season
is
coming
Guy
up.
Excellent.
This is
yeah.
season 2.
Yeah. But
Or
this
is
is
it
the
season 3?
this is our new
This
space.
is
sounds-
season 2.
Okay.
We stayed relatively consistent in the like posting every once a month
Yeah,
mark.
that's fair. Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
Now, posting every 2
Who
months.
knows?
I would like to start posting stuff just more often.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I'm gonna start posting Pokemon gameplay.
do it.
Yeah.
And
you wanna
I was
watch me?
I was telling Aiden this also that
fired.
we should just upload our own stuff to it
Right,
too, you know, edit
yeah.
our own things and whatever,
Yeah.
and then but
But-
yeah,
Well, we've been working on a lot.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
Warhammer.
Warhammer, it's
We
over
did
there.
that.
We got
Can't see
Warhammer.
it, but it was in
Max
the
is gonna
teaser.
put in clips here. Nah, he doesn't work that hard.
Oh man,
He don't work that hard.
Remember last time when I literally only needed to put video on top of audio,
Yep.
edited it out us talking about, and Abby ended up doing it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bleep
Yeah,
out
you're
that name.
that too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All good things.
Maybe. Yeah, but you know, yeah, we decided, Max and I, we went to the game store, and we were looking. You know what? We just want to get started. We just want to get a little something.
Yeah.
We had
Shout out to
Griffins.
well, Griffins, yes, and
Haunted Cafe?
Yes, also there, but what's it? The
Cosmonaut
YouTuber.
Variety Hour.
Yeah, Cosmonaut Variety Hour was the real push for us.
If you
want
to
to
do a
it.
collab Cosmonaut, we're open.
Cosmonaut,
I'm a
we're
big
open,
fan.
Oh no, we can't say that.
Yeah,
It's
well,
okay, it's
what
just
are we
okay.
talking
We
about?
have Mormon boys, okay.
But
Oh,
we decided to go and buy some Warhammer things.
Yeah.
And we went to the store, and this guy was helping us trying to figure out what to buy, and it was actually a lot harder than we thought.
Yeah.
So we were just looking through, and he ended up giving us this older version.
Yeah, 8th edition. Right now it's 9th edition.
And we got it for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
We split it like $60 each, but we ended up starting painting these figures and stuff.
Yeah.
And now we're playing games and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
It's
And
great.
we're hoping to make some videos of the gameplay and just that sort of thing, and of like painting and that sort of thing, just because it's fun and it's content work.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. But also, first things first. I don't wanna set the tone down too far, but I think we should acknowledge ahead of time, as the comic book podcast that we are, Chadwick Boseman.
We're a comic book
We're a
podcast?
comic book podcast.
Okay, cool.
now.
Good to
Pop
know.
culture.
Pop
culture.
Pop
Yeah.
culture.
Yes.
Gotta
Yep.
get
Yeah.
everything.
Chadwick Boseman. He just passed away a couple days ago.
What's up?
He's,
King.
good work on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just just talking to Aiden about this too. That I was on the way over here listening to the Weekly Planet podcast. And one thing that they started talking about all of the movies that he's done and all of the stuff that he's done. And I, first of all, I maintain, because I've said this in the past, that I don't think Black Panther is that great a movie. I just don't think it's an amazing movie. I think it does some things kind of weird. But what's more important is just that...
We'll talk about that later.
It's just that, like, you know, kids now have an African-American superhero.
Right.
You know, and that's
And I
something
think-
that I don't think I ever gave enough credit to. And
Right.
also, like, to that end is, like, he's been doing so much for African-American culture in movies, like with 42 and with Da 5 Bloods, right, and all of those movies, right, and I didn't register that until after, you know, he passed, which I think is interesting.
And I think especially like as a white boy, we don't really, at least for me, I don't recognize, like sometimes I don't recognize, like there are like kids out there who don't have like a Spider-Man to look at, like, or at least in film, or like, you know, or like
Not
have a
as popular,
superhero who can be like, oh, this is someone like I can admire and look up to,
and especially relate to. Like,
right,
that's
and
the
relate,
biggest thing.
and so I think kind of honoring like the fact that Black Panther really was the first
shut the fuck up about Blade.
Yeah.
Blade doesn't count.
But the
Blade
first like
doesn't count.
the first like really true to color like black superhero story,
It was
and I think
popular and really
and
brought to the
I think
forefront, and it meant something.
and
It was
it
mainstream.
and it,
Yeah.
the honor like that movie like gives to like African culture especially like
sure.
is amazing.
Yeah, and then, that's something that I definitely like I said, hadn't really just taken the time to think about and kind of register as a little fucking privileged white boy until he died. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mentioned this to, I think you, Aiden, I was out of town last weekend, and one of his movies was playing.
Yeah.
Get On Up, I think it's called,
Yes,
where he
yeah, that
plays
is what
some jazz musician, something Brown, I'm pretty sure.
Mr. Miles would be sad.
He would be so mad at me right now. And I ended up watching it for like 30 minutes before I went to bed.
That was mine.
And it was, I mean, I just think that in 42 especially.
Oh yeah.
He is a great actor.
Yeah,
he
that's what's up.
he like really just, I don't know, I just didn't give him enough credit.
Right.
In that
Definitely.
sense. And like,
And the fact, real quick, the fact that he did many of those movies while he was terminally ill with cancer.
Yeah.
He
Like,
did 7 movies.
All
While
I might have to be corrected on this, but I'm pretty sure from the time he was cast in Civil War through
because Civil War was like
Avengers,
2016. Right?
yeah,
So,
which is crazy.
Yeah,
Like
that
that's
is crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
well, and I was talking to my dad about it afterward, which was like he is at risk. He was at risk of colon cancer and has thyroid cancer, and like that was the thing of like, oh shit, you know,
Right.
there's like that's like, I don't know. You kind of like think about some of those illnesses of like oh, it's just colon cancer, or like it's just thyroid cancer or something like that. When it's like, no, people like that. I don't know.
It can do serious things.
Yeah.
Right,
And especially like that, compounded by the fact that he was super quiet about it the whole time.
Right.
He didn't tell anybody, and
I think it was
takes a lot of strength.
It's in no way like his job or like their job to like disclose that information in the public. So like I think the big surprise for me was like especially in like Black Panther, he's such a healthy looking guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, he's like in phenomenal shape, and he just
and that's the thing.
looks
like,
good.
He has
and,
to keep up that
right.
shit
which is
and so
crazy.
it would have never registered to me like, oh, like maybe he's going through something like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
Yeah, and I was also, I like on Instagram and just like other social media platforms, people have been saying like rest in power, which I think is like,
I think that's cool.
I like, I really
think that's
really do like that of like, you know, he was a superhero.
cool. Yeah.
Right.
He
In
did
like
so much.
in
Yeah.
the like truest form. Like Tom Holland had a great
great.
post
of him
about-
like
of
working
him
at the
working
children's
at the
hospital,
yeah.
which is
and it was
amazing.
like that was like the most powerful thing of like, you know, like obviously he's at peace, but he was super powerful.
Right.
Like, that was
For
super
sure.
important.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing that makes Black Panther like a superhero that I admire more than like other superheroes is because I think a lot of superheroes have like big personalities. Like even like Tony Stark for sure and Iron Man, but like even like Captain America, he's like a funny guy and he's like, you know, he's gonna be the bigger man in the situation. And I think what T'Challa is and what he represents is like this idea of like royalty and like this idea of a super composed king, like ruler of a nation who's also in charge of protecting his citizens through this power that he's given upon his father's death. And it's something where like not a lot of superheroes are very quaint but also like poignant and able to make the right decision and not necessarily be the guy who's going to be like quipping all the time. He's there to do his thing for his people.
He's definitely
that's awesome.
insanely well written and insanely well acted, and I think that he definitely does bring like just a different air to that performance than any other Marvel superhero, right?
Right.
And, I think it's great.
Yeah, and
what does that mean?
That means one angle, maybe.
You don't need these to.
For real.
Not this cool.
We leave. We go bye-bye. Alright, I am going to take this opportunity.
Well, I just turned it back on. So.
are we back on?
Not that it matters. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, one of my favorite lines. I don't know the exact lines, but one of my favorite parts. And are we good?
Just keep talking.
Yeah,
we'll use
just
this
keep
one.
talking.
Okay. In Black Panther, it's like when his dad's like, I don't remember, but he's like, you're a good man, and it's hard for a good man to be a king.
Yeah.
You know, and I like that. A big thing of like, of that movie is like, even though it's hard, like, to make the right decisions, especially when you're in a place of power, that doesn't mean you should take the easy way out. Right. You know, and I like the whole idea, like his dad in some cases wasn't maybe the greatest guy because he took the easy way out because he maybe saw himself as a diplomat over being like a good person, and I like that he's that's like what T'Challa represents, is like being just a good person and using the power you have to better other people.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
It's goody.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways,
I'd say we move on from that.
I agree.
Brighter
Yeah.
lights.
But
Let's talk about some more of the stuff that we're doing.
well, I say
Aiden, what have you been working on?
On the lines of Avengers,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jumping
and
straight in, eh?
superheroes,
Jumping straight in. Great.
Me and Truman
and Emerson,
and Emerson and Max
soon, and Max soon.
Yes.
yeah
Yes.
Soon.
have
when I'm not broke.
been making some Avengers costumes
For fun.
for fun.
I don't even know why.
Yeah, I
Why are we
don't.
doing this?
We're going to use them.
We
We're
were
gonna
gonna
use them.
Okay, so
We're going to use
the
them.
idea was we had decided on Clone Troopers
Yes.
because we were gonna purchase a 3D printer.
Yes.
Which we have.
We have
That's also in the teaser.
But so we all split a 3D printer, but then we decided for our first project, let's do something that we can really learn how to use the 3D printer with. Especially like I think with Emerson and Max's costumes.
and we should say who we're going to be.
Yeah. Well, we will. So
I'm going to be Star-Lord.
I'm gonna be Spider-Man.
I am Captain America.
And I am Thunder! I'm gonna be Thor.
So as of now, Truman's costume is probably the most done.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
definitely the
definitely
most
the most
done.
Mine is
Yours is
second.
a very close second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
and
that.
we have
We have barely
Nothing.
started.
So Truman, do you want to talk about your process?
Yeah, so I think it kind of went down. We decided, you know what, it was kind of fun. We were just staying down here late, and Aiden has this poster of all of the Marvel characters in his room, and we were all just kind of looking at, and when we decided, you know what, this is what we want to be, I just decided I'm gonna take the full frontal force of just spending $300, buy something that's like, this is exactly what I want, and then I can cheap out on anything else that I need to get, you know.
Right.
So I bought an extremely nice Captain America costume that is pretty much everything except for the boots and the helmet and
the shield.
And the shield, of course. So
Right.
I got that. Aiden and I, honestly, mostly Aiden, because he just decides, this is my project now. I'm going to do this. And so we got this. I ordered this metal sled from Amazon for super cheap. It was used, and I got it for like $7 because I had $25 credit on my Amazon account. So I got it super cheap. We fixed it up all nice, painted it,
Well, so first
made it look good.
First, we had to cut off. We had to my dad did it with a jigsaw. Had to cut off the outermost layer.
Yep.
And then we had to strip. Like, it had this really hard, like, plasticky paint on it. So we had to spray it and like peel it off. So
Yeah.
This is something I also think that we should make videos about, even though they're already made.
Right.
This is stuff that like.
well, and there's a
because I
long
teased
ways
little bit
even
of
for
it,
like
yeah.
mine and especially your guys.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even
and-
Truman's
yeah.
and
Yeah,
for us
well,
to
and,
go.
like, I'm excited for mine personally because it will be definitely the most 3D printing intensive.
Right.
of,
Yeah.
like, I've
well,
gotta
and
do-
there are tons of little parts.
Yeah, and I've got to do like the helmet and
Right.
the quad blasters.
Yeah.
And I might even have to go the route of doing his pin and necklace 3D printed.
Yeah, and his
Right.
holsters.
Yeah, and the holsters.
So sorry. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, so at this point, well, actually, when I was getting the costume, I remember getting the costume, having it, and I remembered Adam Savage on Tested he started to make like different containers that he kept his costumes in, and I think the first one I saw was like a box that he kept his Chewbacca mask in that was like Star Wars inspired, and I really like that. And I think the idea of like having a bag or like a suitcase or something that you keep your costume in is as cool and as important to like the world building of what it is.
Yeah.
To, you know, and I think so. Em and I went to Goodwill or something, and I got this old brown leather suitcase.
Good one.
And I pretty much just put the costume in there and ordered like a military nameplate that just says Rogers on it, and I put it on there, so it's really nice now. I can just carry it anywhere, take it places, do whatever I want with it. But it is really cool. So that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the costume, the boots,
What else do you need to
everything else. The last steps are
The magnets.
clean up the shield,
Yep.
make it look good. We're going to get strong magnets to put on the shield and on the back harness, and so that I can put it on my back and take it off. And then the last thing is the helmet / cowl that I'm going to 3D print. And then from there, I'm pretty done.
Epic.
Yep.
And you?
So for mine, I'm doing.
Real quick,
Yeah.
total price counter. Just
So
give
far?
an
So
estimate.
far?
Just get an
I
estimate.
was going to keep a tab.
because I want the contrast of yours and his.
Yeah, I want to keep a tab. I was going to keep like a tab of like how much it is, but it made me too sad. So
Let's include the 3D printer cost from each of us.
So
Okay.
that's 125. Yeah.
So we're
125,
all already
$125.
$125.
Damn.
So my suit with the everything but pretty much the boots, the helmet, the shield was like $275, and that was with shipping. So that was that was pretty much most of it.
So it's already $400 that you paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the shield it was like $7.
Plus,
I got
like,
it for cheap.
Paint.
The paint was like $15, I think. So that's $22. I used some leather belts and stuff, and pretty much everything else we had. Maybe the JB Weld was how much? $7.
Yeah.
So that's maybe $30 or $29, $30.
Yeah, you're at like $470 something.
Well, what am I thinking?
You stop counting.
$275 plus the $125 is $4.
Yep.
Plus the plus $30. So $430. The suitcase was the suitcase and the nameplate were probably $15, and then
34.45.
So yeah, I'd say like $450.
Okay.
Yeah.
For or $475 for.
And that's
everything.
Also you'll have to buy the 3D file for your
Yeah.
account.
So and that's from now.
Yeah.
That is where
So
I'm at.
up to now,
I
that's
had
what
the
you
boots.
spent.
I had a pair of boots, my Han Solo boots that I have for my Han Solo costume that I'm using, and so that's pretty much. If you wanted to get a Captain America costume without a helmet,
Right.
But it looks
And
well,
it
looks great.
But that's
for the
also
record,
saying-
yeah, he's pretty much almost done, at
Yeah.
least from
Yeah.
a visual standpoint.
Right.
at
It is
this point.
interesting to think about. Like, that is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And like the funny thing is, I never have I been like, this was a bad decision.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I talked to Aiden about this, where I'm hoping that I have it to a point where, like, I'm like 45 and like a dad, I don't fit in it anymore, but I just have it in my closet. And one day my like 5-year-old child walks in, goes into my closet, and it's just a big old suitcase that says Rogers on it. And he's like, what? He zips it open, and it's just a Captain America costume. And he's all telling his friends at school, like, my dad's Captain America. Like, this is crazy. That's like, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch as your kid likes Iron Man more.
Yeah.
He's all,
I just be
you
like,
couldn't have been Iron Man.
no, I just put him up for adoption.
Oh, no.
Especially if he also liked the sequels.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
If you like the sequels,
Yeah. He's like,
game over
you did
for him.
Han Solo and not Poe?
the frick. Yeah, but
Okay.
Give us the
Okay,
rundown.
big
on
give
yours.
us-
I'll
tell us
do
the
my
process.
prices at the end, but
Yeah.
mine kind of similar to Truman's. It was a lot of like outsourcing and like and kind of finding people. So for the suit itself, I found this company that I really liked called Heroes Time, and they make like spandex like superhero costumes and mainly like Spider-Man suits. So like there are kind of 3 other places you could get it from. Like one is called Zentai Zone. That's where most people that's where most people get it from. That's where most people get theirs from, I would say. It's there. That's I was telling Max, like, that probably runs to like anywhere between like 100, 170, maybe 200. And then where I got mine from, Heroes Time, it's like 200 to like 270 is what I would kind of guesstimate.
Yeah.
And then there's RPC, which they make like literally they're just done. Like when you get the suit, it's done. It's a movie quality suit, and those are $1,000. But I got mine from Heroes Time. So that and I kind of I found the file that I liked the most, and because I thought it was the most like movie accurate, and also it was the most kind of just like bare bones suit of like a lot of like files. They'll have like muscle shading and stuff, and I'm like, I just would rather like the suit look like a suit,
and
you
that
know?
stuff, if you need to, you can do.
Yeah,
if you want.
Right, if you want to, exactly. So I found the file, and then I color corrected some sections because I had a very specific of like, I like how I wanted the reds and the blues to contrast, and I wanted like really rich colors for that suit since it's like an advanced like Stark suit type thing, and I wanted it to look good. So then I sent them the file, and like it was like a month process of me like. I didn't have the money yet to buy the suit, so I had to save it. But it was like a month process of me like emailing them, and they were like, as far as like companies who I've worked with, especially for like cosplay stuff, I think they're probably the best just because they were super fast with their emails. And then literally I was like, there was at one point where I was worried about like how the colors would turn out, and I was like, hey, like what does the process look like? Like, will it like fade or anything? And they were like, no, we don't have fading, but we can do a test print for you. So like you can check the colors. And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And they didn't even like charge me anything. They literally just printed out like this size, and it looked great. So I eventually ordered it, and I got it with like with like leather strapping, because on the homecoming suit he has like these rubber pieces, and they make.
He's doing the homecoming suit.
Yes, I'm doing the homecoming. Yeah.
And I did the endgame the endgame.
The endgame. Yeah. So yeah, they have where like they put on these like kind of.
Wait. Doesn't the endgame suit not have a star on it?
That's the Infinity War one.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like these rubbery like leather kind of pieces that go through, and then on the back it's called like a U-shaped zipper. So instead of going like vertically down, it kind of goes around your back. That way I could get the spider emblems and put it on, because the 3D file that I had, it just doesn't have any of like the spiders on it. It's completely blank. So anyways, yeah, and then I got it with shoes also. So they're like these little like almost water shoes, but they kind of wrap around your feet.
They're basically just soles.
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah. But
they
if you
have
look
a
on,
little
there's like an area that goes on, so it like it. It does like it looks when I tried on just the shoes, and it looks like a shoe, which is cool, and I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And I think as far as quality, that's the best way to go. But yeah, so I got those and I ordered that, and then I'll go to prices later. But then I also I wanted to find like the emblems for the suits, the spiders, and I found this guy on Instagram called I think I think his name was like T-Jack FX. I'll check that. Yeah, it's T-Jack FX.
I'll put it in the description.
Shout out.
And he makes like props, like superhero props and stuff. Yeah. And he had these emblems, like movie quality emblems that are like urethane rubber, that like specifically for putting on suits. So I ordered those through him too, and that was also a nice process of literally just like you email him and you say, I want to buy your stuff, and he sends you like a PayPal thing, which is sick.
I like that.
Can we just take a second? Most of the time when Aiden was buying these things, I remember like looking over his shoulder, and we just were like, this is a scam. Yeah, this is not right. Because he's on like, he's like, I don't get it. Like, what do I do? He's on some random website. Like,
but
it's like
the biggest one was that 3D
not even
file.
in English.
Yeah, the most stuff, the most stuff that I've gotten though. I've gotten my stuff so far.
Yeah.
I still am waiting on. So
You
yeah,
haven't been scammed
I
yet?
got the emblems and I've put those on the suit and they look fantastic. The last thing that I'm waiting on, and it's the thing that I'm most excited for, is I got this. So a lot of Spider-Man costumes, they make face shells, and it goes underneath the mask. So basically, like, your head is shaped the way like Tom Holland's head is shaped when it's in the mask, and he wears a face shell. And it's like the
it's
round
just
head.
It makes your face look like it's a Spider-Man face,
Right,
and
exactly.
Not
Not
just
just
like your
like
weird
your-
face.
yeah, exactly.
So it's just like a little mask.
Right. It's like a hard plastic, and kind of I remember I was talking to him and I was like, maybe I'll just 3D print it, like, and I might eventually still do that for other projects, but I was like, but kind of in the back of my head I was like, I really want the eyes to move, because I was like, if I'm spending all this money, literally all the money that I have on a Spider-Man suit, I literally want it to be perfect, and I want the eyes to squint and stuff. So
so we called up Tony Stark.
Yeah, we called up Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So our Tony
What can I
Stark.
do for you?
Elon, if you want to come on the podcast, we're open, we're free.
Build us costumes.
Yeah.
Be great.
So I found I kind of did some looking on the internet for kind of these masks that you could get, and there's quite a few. Like, one is like, I'm pretty sure even maybe it was Hot Toys, or it's like kind of a brand similar, where they literally like they make a mask and the eye squint, and that's originally what I was gonna get, because it was on the cheaper, but also the eyes only squinted, like it squinted up and down, and I really wanted to be able to move individual eyes so I could wink and stuff. So I found this other one called Joe Toys, and I emailed them, and I was like, the way they make their mask is they attach the fabric part onto it. So I was like, hey, could I just get the face shell with the moving eyes? And they're like, oh yeah, we do that all the time. You'll just have to pay through this. So I'm still waiting on that.
That is the one thing.
Yeah,
We do that all the time, but it takes us 4 fucking years.
Yeah,
to get to it.
so they said I emailed them and I was like, hey, I just want to check, like, if there's like, I said like if a way I could track the suit just so that I know like it's coming. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, we'll probably send it in the first week of September is when we'll ship it. We're still making it, because like they don't just have like a bunch of them sitting around. They have to make it from scratch.
It is a niche product.
It is
for sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing that we were talking about of like, if this is a scam,
It's
the
genius.
weirdest
It's the
scam.
worst
Yeah.
slash
Best scam
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
Because you have people like Aiden and the rest of us who
are
are willing to
willing.
spend
Yeah. Totally willing.
hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
on the weirdest stuff,
Right.
and you can just not send
Yeah.
it.
So-
you'll have a high success rate,
But a low
output,
low
low
output.
numbers
Exactly.
altogether.
So yeah, I ordered this space shell, and basically it's a little remote that you can like kind of just palm in your hand. Or I was thinking about like putting a magnet on it so I can attach it to the belt of my suit or something like that.
Best idea.
Or the best idea,
that would be
if
so
anyone
sick
is
if you could
really
figure that
good at, if anyone is really good at like
Wiring.
wiring and understand it and
I have
not
an
messing
Arduino
it
kit
up.
I found the other day actually that
Well,
came
great,
with,
Max.
came with
Then
my.
you can do that.
Okay, again, if anyone
that one.
is
I
a
think that one
professional,
God damn it!
but seriously, I want to put the remote in my web shooter so I can control it that way. But that's like would be best case scenario.
Cosmonaut.
Anyways, here we go.
Cosmonaut.
Elon.
Elon.
So yeah, so
Elon would
I
just
Start
make
from
you
the
web
beginning.
shooters.
For the suit,
suit 214.
$214.
But
And
that's
then
not true.
plus-
That's not true.
That's not true.
It was 215.
$215.
Shout out to Heroes Time. They gave it to me for 210.
Hey, now that is a discount.
Plus 125 for the.
Plus
for the
That's
125.
125. Plus 300 for the mask.
Plus 300 for the mask.
And as of now, that's it.
The emblems. What about
Oh, and the emblems were $40.
Gastar.
Your final total is $675.
And that is why I don't have any more money. I was looking and I was scared. I was like, I just want to check how much I have in my bank. He's like, $7.05.
You better look so good.
Yeah.
when it's done.
What if it came and it was just like a Halloween costume?
Yeah, and it just looks like.
And like the mask is like
Oh,
one of
man.
those ones where it's like your chin and you open and like it's like the party mask.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
That's kind of epic though. I didn't
Those
know they
are
had
sick.
That's
Those are
kinda
sick.
cool.
But I like it's not like electronic.
It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
you're not Spider-Man.
So that's his.
So that's mine.
Yeah, and to clarify, I don't think we talked about this as much. We bought a $500 3D printer,
Yeah.
and
top
we
of the
all
line.
We
Yeah.
split
Yeah,
it.
it's a good one. It's a good one.
great
We
one.
we
It's
all
really
we all
great.
split it, so that's why we're putting $125 first, is because that
We
that
put
is
that.
for cosplay as the 3D printer
Right.
and other things. But we'll get there in time.
Yeah, I was planning on buying the same thing Truman did.
Yeah,
just
so
same website.
I don't even know. What is Sim Cosplay? Is that the one?
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, and this place has a bunch of stuff. I also wanted to do a disclaimer. These numbers that we're putting out, like $500, $600, to get a fully finished costume of anything that's any accuracy, like that's close to movie accuracy, you're looking in the thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
No doubt.
Like
I'm-
these are
Sometimes
at best good cosplay.
These,
Right.
yeah, these are things that like people would go, that you look good. You
Yeah.
know? Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
looks
Like when
good.
we
I would
when we all
say-
finish them, and we walk down wherever,
whatever.
people will be like,
That's cool.
Yeah, we walk down. We'll just walk around the
Yeah.
street.
Well,
and
of
it's
course.
like, but that being said,
That's the plan.
you don't even have
Put it
like
on YouTube.
I will say, if you're gonna make a costume that literally could be like, oh, that could be in a movie,
Yeah.
and the eyes move, you know what I mean?
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
And
Yeah.
that
The
shield
thing
attaches
is,
to a
the
shield.
little bit
Yeah.
extra.
But
is
you
important.
can. I do like the idea. Some of our older costumes, where it's literally we just threw it together.
Yeah.
You know, there
Well,
is
the
some
Joker
of
one.
that.
Are
I
the
would
really
Joker
good.
one is the
Joker's
is
the
the
best.
ultimate
Yeah.
example.
Check
of
out my
this.
Instagram to
good.
see our
Yeah.
One of-
costumes.
maybe
I'll
It
tag
is
him.
so
One of the suits
good.
I'm most proud of is probably my homecoming homemade suit,
Yeah.
which is
That
the
is the best.
second suit he has.
It is so good.
Because I remember
It is so
just
good.
I was talking to Truman and I was literally just like, I'm gonna make that suit. I'm pretty sure like I was like,
Oh yeah.
or yeah, and then I
I
just
was
did
like
it.
that too. Everyone
Yeah,
was like,
Yeah.
that is the best thing
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
it is
so good.
so cool.
and I'm really proud of that because it was literally just like, I'm gonna make that, and I spent maybe $15 on
And
it.
the best part is you got exactly what
Right.
it was.
It
Like,
looks
you
so good.
You,
It is
you
amazing.
did your research so hard that it was like, I know these are the exact shoes that he had.
Yeah.
This is exactly how they did it. This is this.
Right.
And it's perfect.
And
I feel like
and
that's
I
the
didn't-
perfect cheap cosplay
Yeah.
costume
Yeah.
to
It's
start
right,
with.
and I didn't spend hardly any money.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and I like even like the eyes I were just like welding goggles I had laying around,
Yeah.
like those steampunk goggles, and I used like just mesh from like an old bathing suit for the
Exactly.
white, and I really like the idea
Those
of
are
like
the best ones.
I made
They're
that
so
suit
sick.
just how Peter Parker would make it, which was like. I a poor kid from Queens and I don't have any money, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a suit. That's
Yeah.
So that being said, like our suits are gonna be fire.
Yeah,
but you
just
can make a
saying,
suit
for the
anytime. Yeah,
You can make and you can make things that are cheap that look great. But
sure.
I would just say that like they go up way more expensive than what the numbers that we're shooting.
Yeah.
Definitely. And you can also do it cheaper than we do it and still
for
make
sure.
it look really good.
For sure.
It's
I've
just
seen
that
a
in
lot of
certain
good
places we got really hype about the
You
idea,
wanna
and so
make it
we're
good,
going the extra
you know?
mile.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, Emerson.
Well, I started with, we are doing a thing of like having like a little kind of, I wouldn't say gimmick, but like a special thing that
Something
maybe you
want to
would
splurge on.
Yes.
That's something that
Yeah,
you're like,
so
"Ooh,
like
this
yours
cool."
is like those
The
are
shield,
the
the
magnets,
magnet.
you know, and yours is
Using
the
the
eyes.
eyes, yeah.
And mine was going to be the Walkman. My main goal was to.
Going to be.
It still is going
in
to
the
be.
works.
It's in the works.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just I'll get there.
Right.
My
It is
goal
very
was get a Walkman and make Awesome Mix Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's big.
With
Like,
cassettes.
and
big brain. That
even
would
if
be
nobody
epic.
can hear it,
It's just for
I
you.
can walk around with
Bro.
all
that's
of those tunes.
Right, and
Yeah.
that's the best part of cosplay is like the little things that just you
Exactly.
know
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Just, like,
And that's
Like
you
the
know what-
compass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to
Yes.
grab
That's
that? by
grab
way?
the compass.
Yeah,
Because
grab the compass. Don't knock any.
Em and I went to this antique store, and I was looking for this World War II era compass, and we went to 2 different ones, and we finally found one, and it was pretty expensive. It is an antique, and it is authentic, so I was
Yeah.
like, I'm totally willing to buy this.
Right.
And because of, in the first Avenger, one of my favorite moments when Peggy is totally mad at Steve, and she's there watching the movie, and he's all like doing whatever, and he pulls out the compass, it's her face in there, and she's like whatever. So good. So I'm like, I'm gonna make that compass.
Yeah.
And so now I have it, and I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna show this to anybody.
Yeah.
But the idea that like I have it is like,
So
And
that's
it's the best
yeah.
part.
It's
It's the
similar
same
to
thing.
like to Aiden's goggles in that, like, you know, if someone comes up to you looking for a picture or whatever, you pull that out, you give it,
Yeah,
you put it back. Yeah, that's epic.
and it's awesome. And
Yeah.
so my thing is like I totally would our original plan or our plan still is to make scenes from the movies with these costumes.
Yeah.
And I just want to find like on like a rainy day or something, go down like Old Town and then just do is it Pina Colada? Is that the opening to Volume 1?
yeah.
Yeah.
to Volume 1, no, it's
no.
bam, bam, bam,
What is that?
bam,
What is
bam,
that song
bam,
called?
Bam, 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 bam.
Hey! It's that one.
What?
It's that one.
It's that one.
Yeah.
what's it called?
And I wanted to just dance around, kick some fake rats or something, and
Yeah.
just like that. I would
You're hyped
love to
about
do.
it.
That's the wrong number.
Jesus Christ. And I would love to do that, you know. But I've ran into some issues where any Walkman that I find is like $100.
So cute.
Yeah.
So much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so the thing
Interesting.
is, you can buy digital ones.
Mm.
For those are the cheapest ones. Funnily enough, is a digital Walkman.
And it like looks like a Walkman.
No, it's just
Oh.
it's just an iPod basically.
Oh.
It's same.
Well,
It's
that's
Sony
kinda-
and it's everything.
kinda-
But my thing is, I want
You want the
Want
mixtape.
it.
I want the
You
I
want
want
it,
that
dude.
makes
I
perfect
want the
sense.
mixtape.
Yeah,
And this
that's
is the
epic.
thing.
So-
It's like I
and bro,
think
I didn't tell you about this. My mom, she killed me, bro. I go, Mom, I need to find this Walkman. She goes, I think I have one.
and you're just,
Oh,
I spent the next hour
just
in our
looking
basement,
around
just,
for one.
oh man.
That is so funny.
dude. And so like, and so I just like any antique one.
They're so expensive.
It's always on.
If
eBay.
any of you guys have
Yeah.
one,
If any of you have
Just
one,
about to
you
give
want
it
to
to
give
you.
it to us,
Yeah.
Cosmonaut.
Yeah.
Elon, Cosmonaut, come on.
And so, and like, even like, I did find one, this really, really good fake one. And it's the blue, it's blue and orange like his in the movies. And it comes with the orange ear
Yeah.
headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fake. It doesn't work.
Right.
And it's also like $90.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
one,
like,
so
I'm like, no, thanks.
one I really I agree with you. The best would be if we could
If it
find
worked.
one and if
I
it
know.
worked. Yeah.
And like Shannon and I even went to that really
Quick.
weird.
Shannon Dunn, I'll tag her. She's the one in the upcoming music video that we just filmed. You
Plug.
saw a couple
Plug.
clips in the teaser. God damn it. You saw a couple clips in the teaser.
We'll,
You'll see that. Great.
That's coming soon.
But she and I went to. There's this thrift store almost in Old Town. Oh.
All right.
That's a
I'm
punch.
just gonna do a little angle readjust here.
Oh,
this was
true.
off too. God damn it.
So
Oh,
now
hey.
we have a strictly audio podcast.
So now it's all audio.
Back.
Well,
What's
actually,
up?
quick
Back
tangent.
up,
Ben
back
Shapiro on his podcast.
Whoa.
No, I know. I swear this
Quick
relates. I
tangent.
swear
Okay,
this
here we
relates.
go.
I swear this relates. He does a thing where after 30 minutes, it's only audio. And I don't know that because I listen to Ben Shapiro's
Yeah, you
podcast.
do.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
do. You know
I
you
don't.
cares? Oh,
I
God.
don't. I hate Ben Shapiro.
I love Emerson, the most liberal one of all of us. He's just, Ben Shapiro, I don't listen to his podcast.
But
I would never.
I just think it's my thing is I think it's so funny. After 30 minutes, you have to pay to watch him
Yeah, of course.
on a
bro.
podcast.
You have to pay
That's
to
the
watch
thing.
it?
Yeah.
After 30
That's
minutes,
funny.
it's only audio, and if you want to watch it, you have to
You
pay.
gotta
It's like
pay
$5 a
I
month.
didn't
His
know that.
OnlyFans.
It's stupid. It is an OnlyFans. It is an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's so
That
funny.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And bear in
Ben
mind,
Shapiro
camera's over there
OnlyFans.
now, so.
Yeah.
And it's
great.
captioned us. So.
But so I went.
Good luck matching up the audio, by the way.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use the audio from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
good
it's-
luck matching it up with the video.
I follow. Yeah, you're right. Oh, damn, I haven't been snapping every time.
Here,
Holy pepper.
You're on-
This one will be great.
great.
Do I
Anyways,
go?
yeah,
now?
you can go.
But so Shannon and I went to this one in Old Town, and it was just the saddest thing. Of like, you would find something, you're like, this is so close to what I
Not
want,
quite.
but it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not it. You know.
Yeah, and I think
I don't know.
that's what it is for a lot of things. Like, I remember a while back I wanted to get, like, the walkie-talkies they had in Stranger Things. And I would go to, like, tons of thrift stores, and I was looking on eBay. Eventually, I found ones that I liked.
Yeah.
They were good.
But then Truman also went and just found one. Like, didn't
Yeah.
your dad just find one?
Yeah.
And
I
it
just
worked.
found one. It was
Yeah.
great.
And I went to
order
so many.
one, or did one of you get me the one? That
I ordered.
You got two.
I got two. You
So
got
I
one.
must-
You
have gotten
just
one of the
got
ones-
one of his.
Yeah. No.
Did you
I
get
had
both of yours?
What?
I think
I
I might have
got
ordered
given-
mine. I
Yeah,
think I
you
might have
ordered your own.
mine.
I have two. You definitely have one of mine and your other one.
Yeah.
And then, so we gotta give in.
We'll give him one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't work.
Bro.
Well, we could have them.
They
we
worked
could-
alright.
Remember? Okay. Hold on. Story time. We decided we're gonna go star watching, and
But we called it alien hunting.
alien hunting, which was more important. But
Yep.
it was with Roy Carney.
We'll tag his TikTok, or it's TikTok,
TikTok.
or whatever the fuck he's on.
He doesn't deserve it. Anyways,
Roy Carney, if you want to be on the show.
you can
He
talk
was on
about.
the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
he was.
remember
but-
Metamucil?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyways, so we went out to Pawnee National Grasslands, which I thought was just like a campsite, but ended up being like an oil refinery.
There's nowhere to camp.
There's nowhere to camp. So we pulled over and we brought these walkie-talkies that are like terrible. Like they barely
Whoa,
work.
wait. By the way, so we drove for like 20 minutes through a dirt road trying to find this campsite, and and then we just pulled over.
Pulled over on the
On this
side of the
open-
road.
yeah,
Side
yeah.
of the road in this little tiny dirt patch. We set up our stuff and then we're like, Aiden, go out and do something.
Yeah.
You just went out. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Why?
You just went walking.
Alien hunting. He
You
went
went
alien hunting.
He was walking around. He went out, and we're kind of paranoid. We're kind of paranoid that like we're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, and they're gonna.
like the cops are like, these people are gonna show up and be like, you can't stay here. Like, we're sorry. And Aiden's by himself walking around this at night. And we're talking to him on the walkie-talkie. He's like, "Guys, are you there?" And like we had it off, like we weren't even talking to him. And then we pick it up.
Wait, but first I saw because I was walking around and I saw this fence and I saw a bird
Yep.
fly into the fence and kill itself.
I forgot.
So I was
forgot about
already
that.
I was already kind of freaked out about that. I was already like, because I was just like, ooh, and then I kept walking.
Yeah. And then we ended up calling him on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Just, Aiden, get down, Aiden.
Yeah,
Those
but
cars coming.
here's what it was: is I picked it up and I went, Aiden, what is that? What's near you? What's
Yeah.
near you? Right? And
He's
then,
like, what?
And he goes, what? and then what happens is it's dead silent. And into the radio, I go, Aiden, run!
Get down, run!
Yeah. And then we just wait a second.
He's like,
And then Aiden picks up. He goes, I'm coming! I'm coming! It was so
it was
funny.
quality. That was the best. And that's the only time we've gotten them to work ever.
Yeah,
That's
so
funny.
good. Yeah, you're right.
But
How did
story.
we get there? To
we
that
drove.
story.
Oh, we got there because we were talking about walkie-talkies.
Oh yeah.
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 We're talking
Anyways,
about finding things.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Back to
can't find a Walkman.
costume. Yeah.
So I don't know what to do, and I am working on it, but I am going to figure it out
It's gonna be great.
eventually.
Yeah.
My thing is with my costume has always been I go, I'm gonna start here, and then I try that, and I go, this is too hard. I'm gonna start somewhere else.
I think there is. I think
It's all about if you just commit to it.
yeah.
then
Well,
you'll-
and that
then
yeah,
you'll do it.
literally like you buy something and then you like it's coming and you're like you are committed to like I need
I
to
have no
finish
choice.
this project
Yeah, I have
or
no
I
choice.
bought
Or I have
Yeah.
half of a country.
yeah.
Yeah.
No
So-
shield, no.
And that's why I'm on the fence right now.
Yeah.
Of buying.
I'm on the fence.
Well, this is the thing. Is like there's a lot of starting points.
Shout out to Pretty Much It if you want to be on the podcast.
Be on the podcast. Bring your tour here.
There's a lot of places to
Listen
start
to
with
this
these
guy, he
costumes.
Yeah.
So you can spend $300, or you could spend $50 or $100.
Yeah.
So
Well, and
there's a lot of
so,
places
yeah.
to start.
And so I'm on the fence of buying like, I think it's $100 for just the jacket, and then $230 for
Everything.
pants, jacket, shirt,
Yeah.
necklace,
Everything
the pin,
super accurate.
So-
Whole
yeah.
enchilada.
the gloves. I mean,
That's right.
so
All of
good. And then from there it's just helmet,
3D
Walkman.
printing, which
Right.
is going to be
Quad
quite a bit, like for filament. $30 a roll for filament.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
say maybe the filament gets done half your helmet for
Yeah.
$60 for.
Right.
And so
Maybe
my
I
thing-
would
How much
I would
filament it
say
is.
like
Depends.
the helmet's going to be my guess would be helmet's going to be like a roll and a
Yeah,
half.
and so on the line
makes
of
sense.
I pick a place to start, and then I get there and I go, this is too hard.
It's just intimidating.
I'm like,
yeah.
I think the quad blasters are the place to start.
That's
Okay.
Because that is
'Cause
something
it's 3D
that
printing. Yeah,
is
it makes sense.
will be 3D printing. I can get used to that.
Have you found a
will
file
be-
for him?
That's the thing is, it's just so. I think Star-Lord is underrated because every 3D website I go to is like the same shit. It's always the same things, and I cannot find a good
Right.
like quad blaster or good helmet. And
Yeah.
like
Interesting. Yeah.
so,
That might be something you have to do. Get a little DIY on and find
And
something
yeah.
you have to.
and that's the
carve
thing.
or whatever,
That is
yeah.
admittedly the thing that I'm like, it is very much a thing of like, I'm just Star-Lord quad blaster 3D file,
Yeah.
and then I'm looking through the first page and I go,
Yeah.
I don't like anything here, and then I
Right.
give up.
But nonetheless,
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
that is the sort of thing that like. If it's good, it should pop up first. So you
For
know
sure,
if
for sure.
you're not immediately finding on like Do 3D or Yegi or whatever, if
Yeah.
you're not finding a good file, you know it's gonna take a little digging and a
Does-
little time.
On Adam Savage's video, where did
He-
he source the he 3D printed it, right? Or maybe he molded it.
the quad blasters. Or the
No,
helmet?
the helmet,
can't
the helmet,
remember.
or maybe
I
the
think
quad
he's.
blaster.
I thought he sourced it.
I think he.
Maybe, probably, actually.
I can't remember.
You
I
should
can't
check
remember.
that, though,
You
just
should
see
check.
if there are files.
I'm pretty
'cause that
sure
would be
his
the
is
way to
like
go.
legit metal though. Like legit.
No, I don't think so.
No?
Because I remember him making it in parts.
Okay.
Yeah. He made it because and then
And
because
then he
it screws
attached them
together.
together.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, you're right.
Anyways, that is.
Yeah,
So
I'm at
that
a
is
place
where
of
you're at.
I'm at a place of like I need to figure out like what I need. I'm what you're saying of like I need to put effort into it
Right.
so I can go.
Well, I think the
I have to
blasters
finish
are a safe place to be because, let's say you make them and you go, I hate this so much. You have cool blasters.
yeah,
Yeah, there
I've
you
got-
go. That's
yeah.
what's up. That's
Cool.
big.
And,
Yeah.
and
You
really,
can-
I really don't think like, especially when me and Truman and finish our costumes, I don't think you're gonna be like, well, this was a waste of my time because
Yeah.
we like
Yeah.
we
You guys are
could've talked-
$500, $400 in, and
Right.
you're satiated.
And I'm-
You like
yeah,
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think like Truman had made a point of like there's this camaraderie like when you make a suit that's like a group suit, even with our Hobbit suits.
Yeah.
dude.
That it's like that's one of the best feelings is just
I like
having
that you call them suits.
Oh, yeah.
That
The
was
Hobbit suits.
Dude, that was Hobbit
Suit
rags.
up.
That was Hobbit rags.
Dude, yeah.
Straight up.
Like that.
But
it's so much fun.
It's nice
Yeah.
to
So
just
much fun.
have
Yeah.
people who you can wear that
Yeah,
costume.
and
Like,
I love this new like thing that we do. Just new movie coming out, we dress up.
we
for
dress
it.
up.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
matter
my
what it
favorite
is.
thing.
Yeah,
No
and it
matter
doesn't
what
cost
it
Oh,
that
it's
much,
fun.
and it's fun, and some
Do
of
we
them
wanna
end up
go
looking
into-
really, really
Yeah.
good.
yeah, we should go into how that started.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
That is the one thing, just a one thing on there of like, every time there's been one person who's clearly the best, who is clearly just like above the
We
rest.
gotta
Yeah.
do a costume tier list.
My
Tier
thing
list.
is,
we do.
I've never won that. That's my goal.
It's your time.
I
bro.
need
time.
to. I need
Yeah. Your
to.
time.
Maybe
Bro.
Tenet. Maybe Tenet is the one where I just.
dress up.
It would just be a
I'll just
suit.
be John David Washington.
We
Yeah.
can get suits, but we can wear them backwards.
That's so big brain. Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
then, we do everything backwards. We walk into the theater doing that.
Ford for tenant, please.
We get like cutouts of Robert Pattinson. And play it on the back. Or we do it. Or we do like
That'll be so
like we're all one guy and we walk in a single file the whole time.
And we're just
That would be so good.
following each other. Yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Emerson has to go.
Also, real
He's
quick
gotta
though,
get dinner.
your costume total
I've
now.
got like 10 minutes.
Okay,
We can
great.
10-minute wrap.
10 minute.
That
we'll
means
wrap it up.
your costume total is at 125 now, right? Yeah.
I've not
So far,
Because of the printer.
No.
you invested in the printer.
Yeah,
That's it.
and that already super worth it. You know that's
We
that's
haven't printed
a lot.
anything.
but it's still
Yeah,
It's
cool.
still worth it. It's
Yeah,
still
it's
cool.
Yeah, you printed a little.
I printed a little
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
bust.
bust.
Yeah.
But
And then I broke
getting,
it.
we're getting a new print bed.
Yeah, we're getting a new
and
print
then
bed.
we'll start.
But we
That
can,
is
my
the
thing is,
thing about-
until the new print bed comes, we should just use this one. It
Yeah.
doesn't affect it like this.
Okay.
We'll be
Yeah, I'm
fine.
done.
I forgot
And
there was
I
something
really
that I
wanna
thought
make
of
it
that I there are Necron models that
Oh,
can
yeah.
be 3D printed. They kind of don't have
Necron from
details or
Warhammer.
whatever.
That's
yeah,
Warhammer.
Necron
That's
from
awesome.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that would be fun to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
If you don't know what Warhammer is, watch Cosmonaut Variety Hours video on it.
Cosmonaut, if you want to be
Wow.
on the show.
Elon Cosmonaut.
a double whammy. Really.
double
That would be
Yep.
great,
Both
bro.
of them at once.
That would
Yep.
be what a
Just-
great combo.
I
Anyways.
just want him to be my friend.
We got the Necrons. we got the 3D printer.
Yep.
Talk about what you're thinking with your
So-
Thor.
So with Thor, I'm gonna be Thor from Infinity War, and technically the same as Endgame, but without the epic beard and
And the epic
and
comeback.
And fat. Yeah.
I could do
I
like
mean,
a
yeah.
secondary, right? Where
That would
I
be cool.
like put on a little thing
get
or
a
whatever.
fat suit?
Yeah, just put
That
like
would be
tuck a
cool.
pillow in
Or
there.
even like the
But-
suit Truman wore for his Thor.
Yeah, I just
That's
stuff
so
it
good.
underneath.
I still have that costume.
awesome.
That's so cool.
But I actually have mine basically all planned out. I know all of the resources that I need in the websites and whatnot. So basically, I know that for kind of the base suit, similar to what Truman and Aiden are doing, there is an Etsy store. I'll have to find it and then link them or whatever. But they do a
It's not my fault!
just a custom fit suit, but what it is it's literally just the pants and then the shirt, but without the chest piece on it. So it's literally just the kind of scaled arm pieces, which are important. That, or I also found just like a leather jacket with the same kind of scaled arm pieces, which is only $15, but it might be kind of weird to fit underneath.
Yeah.
But I would get that, and that would cover the pants.
Why?
the pants and
clap. That
and
would cover.
the pants.
That would cover the pants and the arms. And then I found a 3D file. It's $69. But which is kind of expensive. But what it includes is the arm gauntlets, and the whole chest piece, and also arm pieces. But
What doesn't make sense.
doesn't
because
make sense. Yeah.
unless you just don't bend your arms.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
you cut it into like armor pieces or
would-
whatever,
yeah.
which is not what it's like
it looks
designed
like.
to
Yeah.
do.
We'll figure it out.
But in any case, yeah, I was gonna maybe like even negotiate with them and just say, hey, listen, I don't want the arm pieces of the
Yeah.
file. Can you bring the price down a little bit?
That's awesome.
But and so that pretty much covers everything except for boots, which I could find. I'm thinking that I'll just find a pair of like 511 tactical boots or whatever, right? And then I might put like little pieces on top because it does have kind of a specific look. Like they go pretty high, but most tactical boots go pretty high anyways. And so that's honestly pretty much it. And what I was thinking with the
Pretty much it.
That is correct. Pretty much it.
If you want to be
You
on
wanna
the
the
show,
show, Cosmonaut, Elon.
all three of them.
Oh,
at once.
man.
Trifecta.
But what I was thinking with the chest piece is because it would be like one big solid plate of armor, right? What I would do is a similar thing to what they do with the Clone Trooper armor, which is that it's in like kind of 3 pieces: a chest piece, a like a kind of waist piece, and then like an abdomen piece.
And they kind of fold over each other.
Yeah, the idea is like the abdomen piece is underneath the other 2, so that these can flex downward, and you'll still have plastic underneath, right?
Because you know Thor all the time just.
He's a,
but I figured I'd do. Oh yeah, you know what I totally forgot to mention would be Mjolnir and.
Are you doing Mjolnir?
Stormbreaker?
Or are you doing
I was
both?
thinking I'll do Stormbreaker primarily,
so I can
but
have one.
Yeah.
but it would
so
be easier, I think, to like just 3D print Mjolnir all together and like glue it together
Right,
in pieces,
yeah.
whatever, right? But Stormbreaker is the big one. But anyways, like I would 3D print that just so that it would be a little more have a little more movement, right? But yeah, with Stormbreaker, what I was thinking is, and this is the part that is a little bit ambitious, is that I was thinking I would probably just the literal axe head, just 3D print it, right? And then do that, gussy it up, right? But then I was thinking I might find like an actual like axe handle or whatever, or like just a chunk of wood or whatever, and like lacquer it, make it look nice, and use some leather straps to put the thing on top or whatever, so that I could have like an actual wood handle, which I think would be sick as fuck, and I think it would look really good and feel really good too.
I got something for you.
You do?
So my father's friend, his name is Brian.
Your dad's got a lot of friends.
Yes, this guy's name is Brian. Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
Love you.
Brian, if you want to be on the show,
He'd love to. Brian is a maker. He loves making things. And this is, he just got.
Well, we want things.
He just got.
does he want to just make my costume for me? Because that would
He
be
doesn't have that.
really cool.
He has a wood lathe. And so right now he makes like bowls. So like he can make like a little bowl, which is pretty much, a lathe is like it's like a big old thing that spins around, and you can like carve things.
Okay, right, that makes
You
sense.
can carve things. Like imagine making a bowl.
Yeah.
Like you got a big old thing and it carves around and it can
I
go up and down.
That's kind of big.
And I'm thinking, he says, anytime you need to use the workshop, I can come in, help you out.
Epic.
You
that
could
would
totally
be
do
super
that.
epic.
If you figure out a way to lathe out
Yeah.
like a handle for that,
right,
and make a specific groove for the axe face.
Right. Yeah, that's big.
So
brain.
here's the thing.
You can do that.
You'll have to, even if you use like not like 2x4s obviously, but like plywood, not plywood, like
You would
even if
use
you go to Home Depot and get like
logs, bro.
right,
wood.
right,
Yeah.
or but so you'll have to figure out.
You'd start with the tree, dog.
Yep, work
You'd
your way
cut
down.
it down in the forest and slowly whittle it down to be an axe handle.
But
Just use a pair of scissors to just.
Yep.
but then you'll have to figure out, because there is this piece on Stormbreaker, I'm pretty sure, that kind of sticks up at the top.
Yes.
So you'll either have to figure out how to kind of, if the actual axe part comes in 2 pieces, how to fit that around
Right.
there.
Yeah,
be
because
cool.
that is
or
definitely.
or like maybe have it the wood piece in 2 pieces, then that goes in the middle. You know,
Right,
but
right.
that's really up to you.
And
to
yeah,
decide.
part of what I was thinking also is that I would make on the wood like a groove, a notch for leather straps. Because the way that it works is that it's a tree branch, and it's Groot's arm, that and he's got his little fingers wrapped around it, right?
Yeah.
So I figured that I could put those grooves in it, and
Right.
then
Okay.
use leather straps, because that
Right.
would also make it like a little more just kind of cool and add a little touch of
absolutely.
detail.
More personal.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that would be great. That would be epic.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about that.
Definitely. And other than that, I would just need to find some fabric for the cape.
Yep. And then
Yeah, I guess I would definitely want to, since it's pretty simple, it's literally all black.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to paint it black and then do some weathering and do whatever, right? And I was thinking I might even, on the little little pieces here, they when he gets the fucking thunder or whatever, they glow blue. So I figured what I might do is I might put my Warhammer skills to the test for some larger scale painting, and just try and do like my dudes look like shit, for the record, just so you know. They're so terrible.
do a side by side, like my dudes and your dudes.
Yeah. But I figured I might do like a little blue hue on them just to make it look cool.
LEDs, bro.
That would be cool. I was thinking about
And then
that.
you
That
could
would be that would be kind of sick. But that's a
And then you
that's
connect
a down
them
the line thought.
to Stormbreaker, so you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah.
Get like a car breaker is like there's a taser inside that like the blade is just electrified.
I could just.
We actually, you actually use metal for the blade.
Yeah.
We try to get into a con, and they're just like, nope.
No.
The taser
That is
blade.
just like
taser
straight
blade.
up a weapon.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean
But yeah.
that's where I'm at. So
There
I'm
you go.
also at $125, and I was going to also be moving forward with the suit, and I had actually started talking to the lady and giving her some custom measurements. But that was when we watched the Warhammer video,
And we
then
spent
the
our
next
money
day
on the
we spent our
Warhammer.
money on Warhammer. I was like literally we sat in not Games Workshop Griffins. We sat in Griffins for like half an hour.
Half an hour talking about whether we should buy
Just
it.
talking. Are we going to buy this? Who's going to commit how much money? Are we going to get the
exactly.
extra rule book? Or are we going to do whatever, right? And eventually I just
remember-
decided, listen, I'm giving up all my money right now. We're going to play this fucking game.
gonna
I'm going
play
to put all my concentration towards this game.
Yeah.
I remember.
And now my dudes look like shit.
And we've
I don't
officially gotten
remember-
through one round.
Not even. Yeah.
Not even like
One player turn.
Yeah, one player turn.
I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was driving.
Yeah.
But I was going home, and when I got back, I saw Max texted me. And I was like, he just said, "Oh, do you want to put?"
It's dead.
It's almost dead.
Almost.
He was like, "Oh, do you want to just put like $40 into this?"
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes later, never mind, we bought
Never
it.
mind.
And I'm like,
Because remember, that was at the point in the discussion where it was $160
Yeah.
altogether.
Yeah.
And we were
We
like,
got it
we
down,
got to
right?
get the boys into it if
For
we're
sure,
going to
for
do
sure.
it, right? And then he was like, I'll give you 30% off,
Yeah,
or you
for
can
like
get, we'll
the-
toss in the new rule book for free. We're like, fuck that, we're buying it on our
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
Anyways,
anyway.
that's about it.
Yes,
You gotta
that's
head out.
number one.
Yeah. But so that's what
Yeah.
we're working on. But expect more.
Expect
Coming
big
soon.
things.
Battery, you think?
Maybe.
Keep talking.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
so
really it.
costumes, and we'll be making videos about that and whatnot, and we'll run through your two costumes, and then we'll also be making some like updates on what we're doing on our
Yeah.
costumes and such.
But we've got
so,
a lot more projects coming down the pipeline
definitely,
to work on.
definitely,
you know?
and yeah, but and also we can keep podcasting after he leaves. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Sure.
Bye.
If you want to.
I mean, yeah,
it won't be
I feel
as
like I have a lot.
You have a lot to say.
Yeah, I've got.
Okay.
I want to talk.
I
about
say,
our
yeah, I
projects.
say we could cover the production thing that we were talking about, and then, yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
All right, so right now we're saying bye to Emerson. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Say bye to Emerson.
I'll be back next week.
We'll see
Or
you
next
week
month.
or next
We don't
month.
know yet.
It's a surprise.
Emerson, if you want to be back on the podcast.
I'll be
You were
back
great.
with Cosmonaut. And
Wow. Okay, we can just cut it here.
Cut what here? The video?
Yeah.
This is, yeah. All right.
We'll just do a two-parter.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We'll be back.
Bye.
So now it'll just be audio.
Let's go.
Great.
boost my likes.
It's
Are we
all
going?
set up. It's all rolling.
Hi.
What's up, guys?
Turn that shit off.
I'm Truman.
Where's the remote?
How about you just play a little Spider-Man?
That's a terrible
Welcome to our
idea.
Let's Play.
Welcome
Oh,
back to the
shoot.
podcast. We're just gonna do a little epilogue.
Yeah.
About what? What are we doing?
I mean, I just had more to talk about
What
after.
do you want to talk
Emerson
about,
left.
Max? Tell us what you want to talk about, kid.
Well, I suppose I just
Your
spent,
feelings?
my feelings, yes.
Good.
No, are you playing Spider-Man?
No,
You just turned it on. Here, I turned it off. What happened?
Jesus.
Here. Anyways, Max.
Welcome to the Guy Excellent Podcast, Comeback Podcast Part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2.
There we go.
So, I figured we didn't necessarily talk about all the projects that we're doing. We didn't talk about Warhammer, very much. That's another thing that we're doing. If you're interested in that, definitely check out Cosmonaut's video on it. It's 35 minutes long, but it's interesting, and it's good if you're into
Yeah,
it.
if you like board games or like any type of games,
Yeah,
it's a
one.
good game.
Yeah, we're just starting to get into it. We got, I think we talked about the
Yeah, we got a starter set that was like originally $160, but we got it for cheaper because it's older.
Yeah.
And it came with like It came with, I think it came with like 52 miniatures, which means like 26 each.
Yeah, and to clarify for those who don't know what Warhammer is, basically it's a miniatures tabletop game, and the idea of that is that it revolves around the little dudes that you get, you build them, you paint them, and the game is sort of about you building your army and
fighting
another dude. Yeah, and so we got a starter of the plague dudes. What are they called? The death guard. The death guard,
which is a chaos army.
Yeah, they're
and then
Space
a
Marines.
group of space marines.
Yeah, and the Space Marines are like the poster children of Warhammer. If you looked up Warhammer videos or whatever, they are the dudes that you would see. And so it's pretty epic. It's cool. There's a lot of like super deep lore to it, which is honestly what has piqued my interest the most. I got a book on it, which I'm reading right now, which is pretty fucking good. It's getting interesting.
It's also like so big. What are you gonna whisper to me? What are you gonna whisper?
What are you gonna say, huh?
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, it's the moment's past now.
Okay, yeah, so we've been working on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, we're pretty I don't know. I think we were all kind of excited to start doing things. I think the next podcast should be like a Tenet review / talk.
Definitely. That's something
because I think that's the big thing that's coming out.
Yeah.
Other than that, like
and Bill and Ted.
New Mutants.
Fuck New Mutants.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give them my money.
Probably not. Me neither. But
And Mulan. September
that's coming to
4th.
streaming.
Yeah.
We don't gotta pay for that.
for $30 for a couple months, and then it's gonna be free. $30. Are you fucking kidding, Disney? $30 for Mulan? You're not gonna make any money.
That's insane.
That's crazy. But yeah, after a couple months, they're gonna make it free on Disney Plus. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Didn't we already talk about
No,
this?
we didn't talk about this.
It's
Wait,
crazy. It's
30 on top of the subscription.
on top of the subscription.
Why?
But after a couple months, they're just gonna make it part of the
there's
subscription.
no way nobody's gonna buy it.
It's fucking crazy. It's ridiculous.
Anyways,
They should do. You know what they should do?
What should they do?
They should put Mulan, New Mutants, so you don't go to theaters and watch it, and then Black
that's a
Widow.
great idea. Oh.
Black Widow.
Yeah, so you just want all the movies they made to be free.
and then not make us not pay for them.
There you go. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think I'm very excited for Tenet to come out.
Definitely.
It's definitely one that has been
Robert
down the
Pattinson.
pipeline for so long, and I'm so excited to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's something that
Yeah.
is like
2 days is when it's out. I mean, early screenings are already open for tonight and tomorrow and whatever.
it
But
comes out on the 2nd.
yeah,
Oh,
second.
nice. Yeah, so we'll watch that and then let you know what we think.
Yeah.
I'm excited because
Yeah.
that's something that I'm interested in for sure.
And that's the sort of thing I would like to do, like kind of a shorter podcast that is just straight up
just
us
a
talking
review.
about that. Yeah, and that is something that I think I would upload kind of in Mr. Sunday Movie style, where I would do a lot of editing over it and include clips from the movie and trailers and whatnot.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's good. But other than that, we also had an idea of we have like a lot of equipment and a lot of like ambition to make things and to do different things, like whether it be Max's like filmmaking. Stop fighting. Whether it be Max's filmmaking skill and equipment, or our new 3D printer, or pretty much anything. We wanted to say, if anybody who watches our videos or who has an ambition to want to make something, whether it be a short film or a music video or like a cool I don't even know, cool Guy Excellent action figures, like, do that. That's a great idea.
That is actually a really good idea.
But it's
Guy
us.
Excellent.
That's
what
big
I'm
brain.
saying.
Yeah, bro, that would be so sick.
Anyways, if
Then
you
we
want to
sell
make
them.
anything creative
for
wise,
$1 million.
send us, like, DM our social media, or get a hold of one
leave
of
some
us
comments.
four.
Yeah,
leave
whatever.
a comment just saying, hey, I have something that I want to make, or I want to do, that we have the resources for, and at that point we can help people make different things, and also, make or help make things ourselves and be a part of that process because we like to make things. So.
Yeah, and that is really just kind of the big inspiration behind that idea is just that I personally would like to make some more stuff, and I know that part of that is finding the people to make stuff and finding stuff to make, and so like honestly, if you just want to act in something, if you have a script that you would like to see made, if you need some equipment or whatever, if you just need people with a little more experience, if you need people with an editing program, that sort of thing, we would love to sort of team up on that, and we also have a platform, we have Guy Excellent to post that sort of thing.
Yeah, it would be more of a thing about like, you're able to make something that you want to make, and it's on a platform that you can see it anytime, or you can send it to people, and honestly, if you have your own platform, you can put it on there yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
We definitely have something that's like that's open to the public that anybody can.
Yeah.
One idea that me and Max had talked about would maybe do like a script writing competition, even like where it's like maybe even just 5 people send in a script, but like we pick the one we like, and then we make just in our own composure of like what we have, we make that film, and then we give that to you, and that's just a cool thing. Like someone made your movie. Like
I think that would be cool, especially like we were talking about making different short films with our Avengers costumes, and it would be cool to have like, all right, you have these 4 characters. You have Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor, and Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Write a script around those that's
definitely
10 minutes long, and then we'll make it. And then you can see.
Yeah. And
your stuff.
this
we'll
is
also
something...
be doing birthday parties.
Birthday parties.
But in that vein, this is just sort of something that logistically we have not figured out the logistics. It's just we just
idea,
want we just want people to help.
If anybody who watches this reaches out and goes, hey, I have something, even if it's little, like I've always wanted to make a music video. I've always wanted to do this. I've always just reach out and then we can
absolutely.
help.
And chances are we'll do it.
Yeah, chances are we have a lot of time on our hands.
Absolutely, so. And that's the sort of thing that you just contact us and we can figure out the details on that, because we don't know if we will start monetizing anything going forward or what have you, but that would all be stuff that we would figure out as we go, and above all else, we just want to do stuff.
Yeah,
and if you would like to do something, we're absolutely receptive to it.
Right, and it's something we enjoy, so if you have enough passion for it too, to be like, even just to be like, I want to put this out there, then we're gonna want to be involved with that, and we're gonna want to put effort into that. So.
And something, obviously we have our YouTube channel with all of the stuff that we've made in the far past, but also check out like Clyde TV, because that's something that we've all been on and put some work into it, and it's not necessarily all going to be a representation of what.
Sorry, keep going.
It's not necessarily going to be an entire representation of what we've done, but Clyde TV is basically just it's a video announcements sort of school news type thing that we've done, and so you can get a good idea of the editing that we can do and the sort of some of the resources.
And that being said, though, those videos are made in a week, literally.
Yes, definitely.
So
and
that's
they're made with an hour every day, not even every day.
And it's not all hours, of course, but they are also friends of ours, Yes, but also, and specifically, I would like to shout out the 6 out of 10. They're also a YouTube channel of guys who are in Clyde TV, and I think are still at least 1 or 2 of them in Clyde TV.
Graduated.
Did he? I didn't know he was.
Yeah,
I guess.
Shout out to
I
James.
remember that. Yeah, shout out James. But yeah, like I'll honestly contact you guys about the same thing, right? But like we know those guys, and yeah, if you guys want to join up on anything, we're absolutely down. Yeah, we really just want to do stuff.
Honestly, I'm open even to making like
Guy Excellent.
Yeah,
fan fiction.
Nope. That's just for you, pal. But I'd be open to making like a separate channel that's just designated for other projects, produced by
Guy Excellent
us
Productions.
like a production channel that's just these are all the things that people have come to us with ideas and we've made. And even if it's not movie or like video based, we can make videos about things that we do.
Definitely.
Like honestly, I was talking to one of my friends, and he said, I would most definitely give you money to make me like something, you know, to make me a set. Like I would totally pay you all the money you needed to make a full clone trooper helmet. You know,
See, that's awesome.
And we have the resources for that sort of thing. Obviously, again, we are not experts in any of this.
Exactly.
We are not. Yeah.
Right, and we're honestly like, this is as much like for our enjoyment and for like us to learn as it is for like anyone who would be willing to submit us something. Like we get as much, if not more, out of it.
Yeah, I think that this is like more so about just kind of creating community and creating connections, because we're going to be going off to college soon, you know, and that is the sort of thing that, you know, we'd like to just know more people who are interested in the same things and interested in the same passions.
Like Cosmonaut.
Like Cosmonaut
and Elon Musk.
But yeah, you know, if that would be great. And yeah, of course we have the
Stop talking. There's a low battery.
Great. It went for a while on low battery, so I didn't do that last time. I forgot. We have the 3D printer, and that's something that we're learning to use, but that is an expensive resource, and that's the sort of thing that we're getting experience with painting shit. Yeah, it's gonna be all audio from here on. Sorry, boys, or team, or whoever's watching.
Sorry. Guy excellenters.
Yep. But
the guy excellence. the
squad
the guys.
excellent.
The guy.
The guys.
We don't want to exclude our women viewers.
Yeah, remember when Abby was part of this? She was gal. Anyways,
Galax.
But yeah, you know, we just are into stuff, and if you are into stuff, then join us.
Right,
you know?
and again, literally anything. Like, and we'll make videos like of our costumes so you guys see. But like, if someone were to come up to me and be like, "Hey, I liked your Spider-Man costume. I'll give you however much money, and if you can make like a costume." That would be the best thing in the world. I would be so happy.
Yeah.
And like literally anything. So
yeah, for sure. And also on the other end of things, if it's like I said, you know, if you wanna act in something, you know, if you wanna write for something or whatever, just come to us and we'll see if there are any projects we need extras for, or we need casting for, or whatever, you know, because again, we just want to start making stuff, and part of the inspiration for that sort of thing would be having more people on the team to help out.
And part of that is for you to tell your friends to subscribe to Guy X.
Yes, definitely.
Because
spread the word.
Honestly, if we get 1 million followers,
how many subscribers do we have?
We had like no.
Merch drop! Hey, we're dropping merch.
My dad just started using the Guy.
I got one.
Damn!
Get your Guy Excellent.
Oh yeah,
merch.
I forgot. There's Guy Excellent merch at guyexcellent.threadless.com.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been up for a while.
Wow, there's a lot of good designs.
Shout out to everyone who has one, including Mr. Tyler.
Yeah.
King of Kings.
Yeah.
What's up?
And again, you know, just an idea, we might be coming out with some GE action figures kind of soon.
Figures. Limited edition. Watch out. They're coming.
Yep.
But the merch is out.
The merch is out.
Get yourself some merch.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, and definitely like in the vein of us, you know, wanting to work with more people, definitely, you know, tell your friends to subscribe, tell your friends to check us out, tell whatever, and also, you know, bring your friends along, whatever. Just contact us, and we would be happy to work with people, and find some new partnerships, some new relationships. Yeah,
but that's it.
Like this one. Ball equals life.
Check out the merch. We love you.
We love you.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
I love you.
Right. Sleep tight, gang.
And now we do the Guy Excellent fanfic ASMR.
What is it called?
No, guys. I know what you're gonna do. I know you too well.
But listen.
I know you too.
No. But listen. Poop on. You know? Poop on. Yeah. Poop on! All right.
We'll leave it there.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you around.
Bye.
Stay tuned for more videos. We're doing more stuff all the time, and
we'll have a Patreon soon. So if you just want to give us money,
that's big break.
He didn't start an OnlyFans.
Yeah.